Hello, you fine ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having excellent days. If you're not, please go out, make your day better. Don't be down. Do not be down. Don't spend your time being all depressed and stuff. Get up and go do something good. Go do something helpful. Be kind. Help someone else. Make their day, and in turn, make your day. Anyways, let's get on to today's video. Today we're talking about what I personally think is the best grenade in Star Wars Battlefront, and that is the shock grenade. Now, of course, when I first used the shock grenade, it was, in fact, quite shocking. Thank you. That was a pun. Hee hee hee. Funny puns. Oh, I love puns. Okay. Nope. Let's get on. So, you're probably wondering, what is so good about the shock grenade? It doesn't even deal damage to anyone. Well, that's the thing. Sure, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does, actually. Might deal a little bit of damage to heroes. I know it does kind of stun them for a minute. It doesn't have the same effect on heroes as it does on normal players, but I think it might damage heroes a little bit. Who knows? I don't. I'm making a video on shock grenade, and I don't even know the answers to the questions. Now, if you don't know what the shock grenade does and you've never used it, what it does is it just stuns a bunch of players. It just stops them in their tracks, kind of like impedimenta from Harry Potter, you know? It's kind of like that. It just stuns them in their tracks. They're stopped, they can't move, and they're all shady. They're like, oh god. It stops them for 5 seconds, but they can also mash a certain button. It's different on Xbox and PlayStation and computer, as you may have guessed. It is different, and if you mash that quick enough, then they're released and they're fine and they're good to go. But of course, it still does stun them. That isn't an instant release when they tap that button, or should I say attack that button, because they're clicking it really fast. Oh god, what even was that? Anyways, it will still stun them for a short amount of time. Now, the reason I like the shock grenade is because grenades in this game, I don't use them that often. But when I do, I like to have one where it's consistent, and you know what it's going to do, and you know how it's going to affect other players. When I use the thermal detonator and the impact grenade, they kind of have different effects depending on what trait the players are using, or if they have a back-to-bomb, it'll deal different amounts of damage. Especially if they have a certain amount of cover or not, it'll deal a certain amount of damage dependent on that as well. With the shock grenade, yes, if they're completely behind cover, they're probably not going to get shocked by it. But if there's a little bit of cover, they will still get hit by the shock grenade, and it's going to have the same effect on them, whether or not they're using the bodyguard trait or a back-to-bomb or any other health boost. It's going to affect them the same. Now, another reason why I love the shock grenade so much is because it's really useful in objective game modes. For instance, if you're playing cargo and you see an enemy taking your cargo or is about to deliver it to their base and you're not in the range to get them with a blaster, you can throw the shock grenade and it will stop them in their tracks and you'll be able to catch up to them. So that is a really great use for the shock grenade. This also goes for game modes like Walker Assault. If someone is arming or disarming an objective, you can throw a shock grenade and that will stop them from completing their task. It's especially useful when there's more than one of them and you can't take them out in time with your blaster. You can throw the shock grenade, stop them all at once, and then proceed to take them out as they will be stunned. Now, because the stun doesn't last too long, especially as I mentioned before, if they're hitting that button that they're prompted with, they will be able to release themselves from the shock quite quickly. So the most effective way to use the shock grenade, or at least the way I have found to use it, is to pair it with something that does a lot of splash damage and has a good area of effect, like the Dioxis grenade or the Sonic Imploder, or really any other grenade which deals damage. There are also certain other star cards like the Bowcaster, which is able to do splash damage as well, but anything like that where you use the shock grenade on a large group of enemies, and obviously you don't really have time to take them all out with your primary blaster, so it's really useful to have another ability which does splash damage so that you can take them out quicker. Now, of course, using primary blasters which have really good damage close range or even medium range, like the CA-87, which is a one hit up close, then that can also be really useful at taking enemies out quickly once they've been stunned with the shock grenade. Another way to take out enemies quickly with the shock grenade is to just stick with your team. If you shock a lot of enemies all at once and you can't take them out all alone, then having teammates there to help you take them out is really great. Obviously, you're not going to get as many kills, but you will still be able to progress further in the game. Now, one thing to really watch out for when using the shock grenade, just like using any other grenade, is hitting yourself with it or throwing it a little too close to yourself. Now, this happens to me all the time with the shock grenade. I throw the shock grenade, it shocks some enemies, I'm thinking, great, it's working perfectly. And then I get shocked with it as well, and I can't do anything, and I'm put at kind of a disadvantage because there's usually some other enemies nearby who did not get hit by the grenade. So definitely make sure you throw it far enough away from yourself and that your trajectory is clear when you're about to throw it as well, because countless times I've thrown it and it just bounces off of a friendly shield or even just a friendly player, and it is not good for anyone. Except for the enemy. It's kind of good for the enemy. So just watch out when you're using that, and also that goes for all the other grenades in this game as well. Anyways, that is all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments below if you agree with me, or if you don't, let me know what your favorite grenade is in Battlefront. Anyways, thank you all so much. Have a great day, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.